It's Saturday. You're probably at home asleep, and I have to work, which sucks. Okay, folks. Oh man, somebody was running around on Facebook. You know, oh heck, I'm probably in trouble with missus. Oh, I just thought I forgot to send something. Oh well. Sorry, my brain is fried. It's Saturday. I don't want to be here. But um, somebody was running around on Facebook claiming Peter Capaldi's in the Centenary Special because they saw him in the cast list for something on IMDb, and then they were telling people that IMDb cannot be altered. Yeah, exactly. You folks out there know what I mean. If it was cast and crew information, you needed IMDb Pro to do this, do that, blah blah blah, da da he. Like IMDb's never been hacked. Like IMDb has never been user, editable. Yeah, and the thing is, no, they were being serious. They were trying to tell people suddenly IMDb was this grand genie source of information. It never has been. IMDb has never been accurate. It's very rare. I'm talking, you have a better chance of growing a second head out the right side of your shoulder than IMDb probably being accurate on something. It does not really happen. And I'm like, I keep warning people. It's just like Wiki used to be. You can anybody can edit it. Now Wiki, of course, is now lorded over so much. I remember one account, they had the guy's birthday wrong. And the person himself kept telling them, guys, what, I was not born on this date. You may think I'm an idiot, but, especially from the biased entries you're allowing in my name, but I know what day I was born. And they still, yeah, exactly. It's an unprotected Wikipedia page. Like, one time a friend of mine posted on Sophie Aldred's Wikipedia page, now that you bring it up, about her being in Skydark and all that. And guess what he got back? Within 24 hours, even though she was. And he even put it very eloquently, too. He said she recently appeared in an independent, audio cast called Skydark. And okay, that's an accurate piece of information because it did happen. And if they didn't believe me, I still have all the documentation from that. I'll say, hey, look, here it is. Here's what I paid for it. I did hire her. She was in this production. Matter of fact, if you want, here's the clip. But boom, it was gone within 12 hours. The entry. Um, guess what they told him? It wasn't interesting enough. So yeah, that gives you an idea of how much Wikipedia is being lorded over now. Um, trust me, I would love Peter Capaldi to return too. Yeah, I really would. But it's like I said, we've not really heard much on his front. He's mainly been focusing, doing other projects and things like that. And I think he really, I was really hoping he'd be on Big Finish by now. Come on, they got Eccleston signed up. I thought that would never happen. But they got Eccleston, back in the role on at least on audio. Also, a lot of people have been, snipping at Chris Eccleston, and I'm like, guys, you want him to go back and work for the administration that essentially pissed him off. It's like, yeah, it is being produced by Bad Wolf and all that, but the people who are going to be in charge of it, RTD, Julie Gardner, all that, are some of the people that got him to quit it in the first place. So I don't really see him doing it. Also, if you're out there today, please feel a little bit justified when you have to keep telling people that the centenary special is named after the 100th anniversary of the BBC. I can't believe people are still arguing over that. Wouldn't the centenary special be 2063? I so smart. So apparently they haven't been reading, even their online media. But then again, a lot of us out there do this. You know, they automatically harp on people and jump on this, jump on that. Trust me, I put up a post about the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock thing where I said I was Mark Safe from Will Smith on Facebook, and I had people going off, blah blah this, that, blah blah that, and I'm like, so you're trying to tell me that next time I'm in public, somebody says something derogatory about me or my wife, I'm fully justified to walk up and slug them, or just give them, as long as it's an open-handed slap, it's okay. And there are people who are still thinking that was staged. Folks, Will Smith just resigned from the Academy Board. This was not staged. The second originally I thought it was, but when he started shouting, the F word at full volume on a live broadcast, it was not staged. All right? I could hear the crack of Will Smith's hand hitting Chris Rock's face. Now, that was not staged. This was not no TV sound effect, it was crack. But we're off that nonsense now, okay? It happened. Let's get on with it. But I can't believe how many people are trying to justify what Will Smith did. And I'm like, even if you think what Chris Rock said was wrong, it's freedom of speech, kids. Exactly. And I've heard every excuse in the board about how Chris Rock did this, but I'm like, guys, Chris Rock did what Chris Rock's been doing for decades. And according to this justification, Don Rickles, oh God, he could have, what do you call it? He could have been dead. The Tom Holland thing came out yesterday. It's one that's been drifting around, and then somebody started posting all these official announcements. Doctor Who TV even did a prank post on it. You're not getting Tom Holland. Just like you're not, that'd be the same as me saying Andrew Garfield's going to dump everything he's going on in Hollywood and go back to Wales. It's not. It's not likely. Like I said, take a deep breath and all that, because a lot of that stuff was reported yesterday. You know, and it ain't gonna happen. Matter of fact, one article even went as far to say they were completely rebooting the show, and like I said, it was April Fool's Day. You got to be very careful, because I knew people who were falling for that hook, line, and sinker and all that, and I had to keep telling them, look, it's not happening. It's a prank. They do this every year. It's meant to be, I guess, poking a little fun, but freedom from speech does not mean freedom from consequences. What country are you living in? There is nothing ever written that says you are allowed to walk up and strike somebody for something they don't like. There is no justification for it at all. I don't know what country you're living in, but if you're a celebrity, like I said, if you don't believe me, take a look at a little case back from the Supreme Court called Flint versus Falwell, where Jerry Falwell tried to sue, Larry Flint because he didn't like an article he posted, and it was in bad taste, and he thought he was entitled to damages and all that from it. And the Supreme Court said, no, it's freedom of speech, even if it is in bad taste. Like I said, I don't know what country you're all living in now, but it's not the United States of America if you're saying Will Smith's allowed to walk up in public and hit somebody. If you or I had done what he did on that stage that night, we'd have been carried away in handcuffs. We'd have been fired from our jobs. I'm not kidding. You want to talk about consequences for your actions? And we'd have been doing time. Not only for the slap, but for the language that was used after. So please get out of this fantasy world where Chris Rock deserved what he got. I'm not kidding. I don't know what country these folks are living in anymore, or what planet you're on. Just because somebody said something you don't like does not give you the right to walk up and physically strike them. ever. If I did that, I'd be in jail. But of course, because it's star, well, I'm going to say the word, I'm going to lose my monetization. All you young kids through it, because it's star fucking, it's justified. Will Smith's allowed to do it, but you're not. No, that's not how it works. Like I said, there was a time and a place for things. It could have been handled a lot better. Exactly. Will could have taken him aside later, off air, and saved him and himself a lot of embarrassment, a lot of indignity. And now, there's times I've wanted to lose my temper, and I'm physically larger than a lot of people. People are trying to justify saying, well, you said something that offends me, so I can hit you? And I'll tell you right now, if I was in charge of the academy, there would have been no way he was collecting an award. I would have had somebody up there going, sorry, he would have been here to collect his award, but he's being booked. Uh, I'm not kidding. What planet are we living on? Where now it's justified. Oh, well. I heard people doing a lot of interesting pranks. Yeah, there's another friend of mine who actually had someone convinced that he got engaged, and like I said, let's get off that whole nonsense. So I only got a minute or two left, and I'm not going to go on about it because it is what it is. It's star effing. Just because you're a celebrity doesn't make it right. Ugh. What country are we living in? Oh yeah, they're going on about a new trailer. I'll believe it when I see it. It's like the typical midnight announcement thing. Ugh. Well, I got to run inside, folks. So please take care of yourselves and each other. Be kind, be calm, be safe. And nothing on this world justifies physical violence. And trust me, violence is physical. Yep, got to work today, yeah. So take care, everyone. You know, be the best person you can be today, okay? And hopefully we'll see you all in the future.